Hey guys, so we're here today to talk about the famous Pixee Fox. Just a disclaimer, no hate on Pixee Fox at all, I'm just fascinated by her story. Now I know this isn't like my normal YouTube videos. We're having a bit of a wet hair day and
let's just hope it works out.
So guys, if you haven't already heard about the famous Pixee Fox, you are about to get your mind blown. So Pixee Fox is the same age as me. She was born in 1990 and she is now 28 years old. She used to look like this and now she looks like this. Now I read she spent around $250,000 on plastic surgery, but upon more research just recently, it looks like it's more around the $600,000 mark. My first question is, where do you get that kind of money? I can tell you it's definitely not from her old job. She used to be an electrician. Now I don't know about you, but when I think of an electrician, I do not imagine this. Now I get it. If you are in a career that you're not happy with and you want to change, I get it. But to go from an electrician to a glamour model that almost looks like Barbie, how does that happen?
It's not about everyone think it's because I want attention or I didn't like myself before. Actually, I loved myself before.
Now Pixee has said in interviews that she wants to look like a cartoon. She aspires to be like Barbie.
I've always been inspired by cartoons. I'm really happy with how I look now.
So where is Pixee from? She was actually born in Sweden. So not only does she get plastic surgery, but Pixee works out between 4 to 5 hours every single day. Now, if we're talking about exercise, I don't do any. Now she has gone through hundreds, if not thousands of different surgeries. Not only do surgeons turn her down, but she had to fly to India to get her eye color changed.
I'm choosing to go with the sea green. It's a really light blue green color. It's a bit a fantasy color. It's a color you can't really have. The eyes is the first thing you see when you look at a person. Since I'm so determined at what I'm doing, I love having surgery. Actually, I do enjoy the whole process of it.
She took out 6 ribs to get that perfect hourglass figure.
The shape of your body is just so extreme. I mean, teeny tiny waist.
She wears a waist trainer every day and it makes you think, are her organs safe? So with those 6 ribs that got removed, she now has a 14-inch waist. For those that do centimeters, that's 35.56 centimeters. Now that is the size of a school ruler, but it's your waist. Now people come up to Pixee and tell her that she looks like a cartoon, and she takes that as a compliment. One of her idols is not a human, it is the one and only Jessica Rabbit. As well as Jessica Rabbit, she has idols such as Aurora from Sleeping Beauty and Hollywood from Cool World. For me, that's a compliment. That's what I want to achieve. So not only has her waist and eyes had work, where else has Pixee Fox had work done? Take a look at this.
6 billion people in the world. Why should everyone look the same?
So right now my eyes is still just past 4 or 5 days in surgery. My eyes is still trying to get used to the new implants. It's gonna take maybe a month. Now that I have got these amazing eyes, I want to fix my teeth too. I want to put veneers on.
I want to look natural.
So you have 250 procedures done to your body, but you want your hair to look natural?
I don't smoke, I don't drink, I go to the gym, I take very good care of myself and my body.
The ones that I feel like define me the most is first of all the ribs. So I got my nose a little bit
pointed out.
Exactly. Pointed the ears.
Oh wow. You got your face carved off in Korea.
Chopped in pieces and put back together.
Now Pixee is on the hunt for a man, but word has it she is dating the real-life Ken doll. Take a look.
Oh my god! I found you finally!
The new man in her life is none other than surgery legend Justin Jedlicka.
Now, she recently flew to Korea to have her jaw shape changed. Just this surgery alone could have left Pixee paralyzed. To get bigger lips and a bigger bum, she allegedly took her fat from her belly and her legs. So these are some of the surgeries that Pixee has done. She's had around 200 operations. This is in 2015, so it could be more now. She's had 6 of her ribs removed, 4 boob jobs, 2 rounds of liposuction. She's also had her jaw broken, shaved, and reset to mimic Wonder Woman. And she's also gone through an agonizing operation to give a symmetrical V-shaped jawline. Now, when Pixee was a young girl, she told her mom that she could see herself in Hollywood and people would stare at her all over the world. Take a look at this footage of Pixee walking down the street. Now, this might just be me, but people are taking pictures of her and giving her lots of attention. Some people say it's a mental condition or some sort of issue where she doesn't actually see herself how she really is. But every time someone comes up to Pixee and gives her a compliment, she strives to do more. Now, people back in Sweden said they thought she would grow up to be a florist. Everybody did. She was always picking flowers in the summertime and even in the wintertime when the flowers were dry. Now, her mother, Anna, who works for a shipping company, was shocked to see Pixee for the first time with surgery. She fears her daughter's body may not withstand all the surgeries that she's had and more that she's planning. Now, apparently Pixee is only halfway done with what she wants to achieve, and my question is, will she ever be done?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I think we're all a bit flabbergasted. Can you stand up real quick?
Yeah. I mean,
Pixee.
So
you say there's still more to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that.
What's your goal?
Again, that thinking is.
What are you trying to do?
My goal is to do what makes me happy. I've never been so happy in my complete life.
As a child, Pixee was very quiet. She kept to herself a lot of the time. She had a few friends, but not too many. She never felt like she belonged. Now, people that feel like they don't belong often become celebrities. Just coming to mind right now, Lady Gaga never felt like she belonged, and look at her now. She's adored all over the world for looking different and expressing herself. Now, she has flown all over the world to get all these procedures done. India was the eye surgery, and she also went to Istanbul to get her, you know what, to portray a flower. Ooh. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I commend her for living her life and ignoring the haters, but at what point do you stop? I'm the kind of person that always tells everyone to live their true life, no matter what it is, as long as it's not illegal. Now, my concern is, because of that tiny waist, is it harder to breathe? And she said she has no trouble breathing at all. It's exactly the same. She's used to wearing a waist trainer, but anytime there could be an accident around her, like a car crash, it could be more detrimental to her life. I think if I was to get plastic surgery, it would be when I'm old and need it. I don't like wrinkles, I don't like cellulite, things like that where it's little procedures but makes me feel good about myself. I'm happy with the way I look. My tummy has always been a problem, so I might get a tummy tuck if I felt like I needed it after kids. Right now, you know, I am happy with how I am, especially with all these celebrities coming out with bigger is better. You know, the Kardashians have that cylinder waist. There's a lot of curvy models coming out, so that's definitely made me feel more confident in myself. So my question for you guys is, if you had all the money in the world, what kind of surgery would you get? She's had eyelid surgery. I don't even know how that works. So it started in 2010 when she got her nose done, and then she said, wow, this is the thing that I really want to do. Honestly, other than the waist thing, I think she looks pretty good. I mean, she wanted to look like a cartoon, and that's exactly what she looks like. But my question for Pixee is, how do you go from an electrician in Sweden to living your best life as a cartoon in the United States of America? This might be too much information, so if you don't like gory details, probably mute this part for the next 10 seconds. But when she got her 6 ribs removed, it was a challenge. It took the doctor 5 intense hours to separate and extract the bones from Pixee's body. She's gone through hundreds of procedures and has gone from this look to this look. Now Pixee said getting her ribs removed has always been a dream of hers, but it was really hard and almost impossible to find a surgeon to do it.
She wanted to have 6 of her ribs removed by a doctor in her quest to get a 14-inch waist. She found that doctor, an Indianapolis plastic surgeon, Dr. Barry Epley, who after consulting with Pixee, agreed to do the controversial procedure.
Surely that is a sign that it could be very detrimental to your health. The only reason she's been able to do it now is that doctors can finally take her seriously. They can see she's not a crazy person and that she knows what she's doing. Now, following the rib removal surgery, she was asked to take a 6-week bed rest following the surgery, but she was back to her normal life in just 48 hours.
I want to ask you medically, what's the recovery been like after losing your ribs?
Well, actually, the recovery went super good. He said 6 weeks recovery. I was back in my corset 2 days later.
She goes, I can see the results and feel the difference. Before, the corset would push against the ribs, which makes it harder and more painful to wear. Now I can wear it even tighter without any pain. Now I know what you're thinking, what is the world record for the smallest waist? Apparently it belongs to Kathy Jung from America, who's a 78-year-old woman who has a 15-inch waist. Pixee said, I'm pretty close to the world record for the smallest waist. If I get the time to heal and work out 7 days a week and continue my lifestyle, I'm going down to 14 inches. Now she said she's not bothered by her ribs being removed because she wears an artificial corset every single day, which acts as armor around her, you know, liver and kidney and things like that. She is 5'4" and said in Sweden, it's a very egalitarian country, which does not encourage you to stand out. I don't even know what that word means, so we're going to Google it.
Egalitarianism or equalitarianism is a school of thought that prioritizes equality for all people. So basically everyone is seen as equal.
She felt in Sweden that she didn't fit in at all. She was actually a tomboy and she constantly worried about her nose. She didn't fit in and felt very vulnerable at all times. Back when she was an electrician, she saved up £1,560 to get her first nose job. Then from there, she was encouraged by an ex-boyfriend to undergo 2 breast implant surgeries, taking her from an A cup to a C cup. Now, here in 2018, she is apparently a 33 J cup. The rib surgery seems to be the most expensive, around £80,000. Her diet consists of fruit, nuts, vegetables, extra vitamins, and mostly smoothie because it's difficult for her to have large pieces of bread and meat when wearing the corset. So she revealed it's not her goal to inspire people to have plastic surgery. She wants to get the message out that whatever you decide to do, you should do it yourself and surround yourself with people that support you for who you are on the inside. Now, I am all about that. As long as it's not illegal and you're not hurting other people, go for it. But do you guys think Pixie's gone too far? I mean, she's happy and she's alive and healthy, but when do you stop? According to Pixee, she's only halfway there. I'm not unhappy with the way I look now, I just enjoy tweaking it. I see myself as a body modification artist. This is my job, this is what I do, and I will continue sculpting. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of Pixee Fox's transformation. Just a reminder, she looks like this now and used to look like this. In no way do I encourage plastic surgery unless you absolutely feel that it is necessary. People out there should just do what makes them happy, and that's all I care about. You should never ever, in my opinion, get plastic surgery to please someone else. So if you're dating someone that said you should get, you know, a boob lift or your lips done, don't do it for them. Leave that person. And guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share this video so other people can see it. And let me know what you want to see next, because I am fascinated by things like this. And I used to watch My Strange Addiction. It's all about the brain, right? There's something that happens in the brain that makes you realize, I want that. So let me know what kind of surgery you guys would get if money wasn't in question. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. I make videos every single week, and don't forget to like and follow my social media because I post there all the time. Okay, bye.
What is my hair doing? What is my hair doing?
They say I'm crazy. I really don't care.
You think you're having a bad hair day? That's every day in my life.